we'll see. I mean, we'll see the first tiny bit of it in the September quarter, but really, to your point, the December quarter is going to be the real quarter that matters. I mean, I think that of the two that launched today, I think the XS Max is the one where I think there was probably some pent-up demand because we did not get a plus-size version of the 10 last year, and that is now their high. I mean, that's $1,100 to begin with phone, so it will help ASPs. I'm expecting that the 10R that starts shipping next month, I think that will be the biggest volume product. But if you add them all up, I mean, it's still going to push Apple's ASP up, I think, year over year next year, although I think the increase is going to be less than the increase we saw last year.
How do you view the watch in the model? I mean, I think for 2017 it was, what, 4% or so of revenues? What will that be this coming year, do you think, with the 4?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking for it to be kind of 4 or 5% of revenue. I mean, it's ironic that Apple is doing incredibly well in the watch market, and yet that doesn't add up to that big a needle mover for the company, and it's just a testament to how big iPhone is, obviously. So I think the watch matters. I mean, if you look technically, it was probably the bigger bump that we got product-wise was actually in the watch, but it doesn't matter as much as the phone. I mean, at the end of the day, still iPhone is what matters.
You know, I think if I wound back the clock or the iWatch or whatever it is to a year ago, there was some skepticism that people would be willing to pay $900 or $1,000 for a cell phone. But the truth, I'd like to get your thoughts on whether you've seen that. Has there been price resistance, or are people increasingly, as I do, I don't look at it as a phone, I look at it as a handheld computer.
Right, well that is
and so I'm willing to pay
what's
more.
Happened. Right, so that's what's happened. I mean, you mentioned the watch. The Series 4 watch, they added $100 to the price, so they increased the price of the watch as well. But if you look at the iPhone, I mean, if you go back over the last 10 years since it launched, I mean, the price of the iPhone is on average $200 higher now than it was 10 years ago. I mean, that's in complete contrast to what one would have expected at the time, which is that hardware prices go down. Instead, the iPhone price has gone up.
Beautiful point. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
But it's because it does more and more things too, right? I mean, it's consumed your computer and your phone and your iPod and everything else. So you get more for your money now than you did back then.
It consumes my day, is what it does. I mean,
well, exactly. And if you were a teenage girl, I would probably consume more of your day.